I love Southern accents, especially from Houston. Oh my God, I love a Houston accent.
Oh man,
Yeah.
you like Beyonce? Like how she
Oh,
talks?
100%. Yeah.
Gotcha.
It's, it's, oh my God, yes.
Hey guys, welcome back to this week's episode of Yip To My Yap with Erica Starr and
Steven Rodriguez. Was that too low? Was that too
you
seductive for
have your
y'all?
voice on for that
Was
one.
that,
That
yeah,
was not your speaking voice.
that wasn't my speaking voice.
Okay.
My fault.
Honestly, I think we could just keep going from here.
Yeah, we could just keep on going from there.
Cool.
Nice to meet you finally. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
It's been how long since we,
Almost a year.
Yeah, you want to get into that?
Yeah.
So, I was on Hinge one day, and she just so happened to send me a like. I was like, oh, finally a like,
Mm-hmm.
And she messages me saying that she just wants to be friends. She's not looking for anything. And I was like, hey, fuck it, why not? I'm always down for, a good female friend. And
You
yeah.
went straight in for the stories. Huh?
Oh yeah, 100%. I told you I got you.
How do you feel about story likes?
Story
Just
likes.
overall, like Instagram story likes. What is your stance on them? Like, if you like girls liking your stories, guys liking your stories, you liking guys stories, you liking girl stories. What is your overall like view on story likes?
I never had beef with it.
Really?
Is there a problem with it for you?
I have all the beef.
Why? What's wrong with it?
They are the best thing. I think they're the best thing in the world for single people, and the worst thing in the world for people in relationships. That is the sneakiest way to shoot your shot.
I was just gonna say that it's like the most subtle way to shoot your shot.
Yes, because I have a few people who I always know they're gonna like my story for as long as my face is in it or for as long as my body's in it. Other than that, they're not gonna like it. I always know they're the ones that just like, okay, if I asked you, whatever, you'd be down, kind of thing.
Right. Okay.
And I don't like that because some of them have wives, some of them have girlfriends. And I'm just like, I don't want to be a part of this, but it's like, also don't want to be in a relationship now because story likes are a thing. I don't like that. I'm not a fan.
The dating pool is horrible these days.
Have you ever used story likes to get your way?
100%. 100%.
Do you have a success story that comes to mind?
Off of a like?
Yes.
I don't know off of a like, to be honest. One doesn't really stick out, but I'll just like shoot a DM if I want to shoot my shot, really. If I really want to.
Maybe it's a girl thing because we're subtle.
Girls definitely do, like, that's their way of shooting their shot.
Yeah.
Like in a story or two.
Because for me, I'm very much like, okay, so I have I'm going to be blowing myself up. I have a method. So I start off.
Oh, I got my methods too. Go ahead. I'll tell you mine next.
So for me, it's first, I don't like anything on Instagram like that, really, like at all. So I know that all my followers know, and anybody who knows me knows that, like, if I like your feed post, it's like, oh, she thinks it look good. Both the girls and the guys, like, you should know that I'm like, hey, that's nice. Whatever is in the picture, whatever. But story likes, if there's a guy that I'm trying to speak to, I start off by only liking things of obvious things that I would like their dog or sunsets, because they're things that I already have interest in or whatever, like things that are just like cute or whatever. But like it can get a little mixy because a lot of times like I'm gonna like that regardless. But that's how I start off. So I think it's a casual thing, right? And then after that, I start like if I'm like, I still find them attractive and they're not liking any of my stuff back, then I move up a level. And that goes to anything with their face in it. So, and those are the ones that are shameless. If you post something what are you doing?
Getting sexually assaulted by her dog.
Okay. So if you post something of your face and you posted it 2 minutes ago, I am liking it ASAP. I'm not going to wait. I'm not going to let it linger. I'm going to let you know I saw that and I liked it, right?
No matter how soon they uploaded it.
Nope, not at all. Because you need to know, because I'm not going to use my words because I'm a woman. So yeah, so there's that. And then if you don't catch on, because like for the guys who post their faces a lot, or like the gym guys post their bodies a lot, and I'm just like, if you don't catch on and you don't like anything back within like the next 2 weeks, the crush is gone. I have the ick. You lost me. I don't want it anymore. However, if you come back to me with something bold, like a DM, because now you have the comfort and the green light from knowing that I was liking your stories, and now you're just sad that I'm not liking them anymore. All right, I might think about it. And usually that's how things kind of work. That's
Okay.
that. But I never, not a fan of the ones with wives and girlfriends that are
Yeah.
being sneaky. I don't entertain those at all. Like at all, at all, at all.
It's a
Those
lot of
are.
those.
It's just gross because I'm just like, I would honestly, if you have someone, I would much rather you just DM me and for me to be like, bro, you know, like that's wrong. Like a story like, I'm weird if I DM you. I'm like, ew, you're this, da 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 da. How dare you like my story? Because it's like, okay, well, now I'm contacting you and that's like giving you more oomph.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I feel you.
that's that. So what are your methods?
It's kind of similar to yours.
Mm-hmm.
I'll like, if it's a selfie, I'll like it,
Mm-hmm.
But if I'm gonna swipe up and reply to a story, it'll
Mm-hmm.
be something that has nothing to do with you. You won't be in the picture. I'll just go if I could work with it and start a conversation off of that, I'll do it. And then if they, bite the bait, keep on
Bite the
doing a
bait.
little, conversation here and
Mm-hmm.
there, and then I'll just work my way into, showing interest and see if they fuck with it.
You sly dog.
Yeah.
You make me not want to talk to any men about anything.
Why?
Because now if like somebody swipes up on something to start conversation, I'm just gonna like, what do you want? Like,
Like there was a time that I responded to some girl's story. She had posted something like I think it had to do with wine or something like that,
Mhm.
right? And I was like, I asked her if the wine was good or what
Mhm.
kind of wine is it? Is it dry, sweet?
Mhm.
She told me, and I said, oh, like I'm more of a dry wine type of
Mhm.
guy. Um, and I like to eat wine. Yo, oh my god, edit out.
No thanks.
Wow, that's
Keeping it
crazy.
in.
Um,
Yep.
so I'll just say that I like having wine with such and such food, right?
Mhm.
I bring up Italian food because I love Italian food,
Mhm.
and they'll go along with it. They say, "Oh, I like having it with this too." Let's say pasta, and I'll be like, "Oh, what's your favorite pasta?" Go into the favorite pastas, right? And
Mhm.
then I say, "Oh, like, do you have like a favorite Italian restaurant?" They'll tell me
Mhm.
theirs. I'll tell them mine.
Mhm.
Have you ever been to it? No. Maybe we should go one day.
Yours that
I'm very simple, but like I don't care. Like I'm very like straight to the point.
straight to the point, but that was a whole back and
It
forth.
was it was like a little back and forth, but like I don't want to be like I don't want to fit in with all the other guys that are putting hard eyes under your fucking selfie.
Okay.
I don't
You want
want
to
to
be
do. I want.
different.
Yeah, and it fucking works. But yeah.
I'm trying to think if that's ever worked on me. Like,
Hmm.
I don't even know how I've gotten into anything I've gotten into. I feel like it's just I yap away. Actually, I did that to a guy.
Did you?
Yes.
Did you do it with me?
There was this guy. What?
You pulled a me on a guy?
Yes.
See,
There was
she's
this,
just like me.
but it was in person. There was this
Oh.
guy. We saw each other like regularly. Always went to like the same places, had mutual friends, whatever.
Hmm.
And something happened. Like he finally approached me, spoke to me, so we're chatting it up. And during that whole conversation, I was kind of thinking like, how can I weasel my way into a date through this conversation? So this is one thing. I don't know if it's a New York thing. I don't know if it's like just a thing all around. Everybody swears they know where the best tacos are. Everyone.
Yeah.
But I know where the best tacos are. It's the taco truck on Metro. And this one guy, I had said something about, oh, blah, blah, blah. I just ate some tacos, yada, yada, yada. And he was like, tacos? Oh, from where? And I was just like, oh, from such and such spot. And he was like, oh, those tacos they're nothing compared to whatever. And he tells me about this spot in Queens. This is the part where I bring up, I don't drive. So I was like, oh, well, you'll probably never catch me there because I don't drive anyway. So, and then that was me setting up
I see what you're doing.
and he was like, oh, I could just take you. I said, oh, tomorrow?
Smooth. Smooth. Just
Yeah.
like that.
Yep. And then the next day we hung out and, from there, whatever. But
You dog.
to this day, I don't think he knows that that's what I did. But I don't think he would believe me.
He probably won't.
No one thinks I'm that smooth.
That was smooth.
It was.
I'll give you that one.
Yep.
That was good.
I was proud of myself.
Good on you for talking to him in person, though.
No, he definitely spoke to me first.
Oh, okay.
Because I sent so I did some research ahead of time. I was like, hey, like to my other friends, like, you guys Instagram? Everyone had his Instagram. I didn't know everybody had his Instagram, but they did. And I was just like, so everyone knew I had a crush on this guy and nobody told about his Instagram. You guys are all haters. I can't stand any of you.
That's
But
funny.
one of them sent it to me and I was just like, cool. But I'm very transparent because then he had asked me, he's, oh, how'd you get my Instagram? I said, I asked for it.
That's funny, yeah.
And like, that's one thing. I don't see any like shame in like transparency with stuff like that, because the guy is gonna like it if they know that you were like looking for them. Like that kind of takes away, because the guys put up some weird like defense line sometimes when it comes to like complimenting girls too much or whatever. But if you know that I've been feeling you for X amount of time, then it's just like go crazy. Tell me all the compliments, because I'm gonna throw them right back. So
I got you.
That was that with that guy.
You don't get nervous when a guy approaches you?
No, not at all. If a guy approaches me, I have the power. Like you came up to me, and it's like you mustered up whatever courage to speak to me. And I have the power to either, accept or reject you. But at the same time, I'm not a jerk. I'm not going to be the type of person who's like, ugh, unless you come off on some, yo, shorty. Like, that's different. That's way different. But if a guy kisses me on, like, something sweet, I'll be like, and I'll just, lightly brush off, oh, yeah, maybe we could do that sometime, and, like, kind of never get back to him. Or I'm, like, super, like, yeah, of course. How's tomorrow? How's tonight, actually? I just got to wash my hair. I'll be there at 5, So, yeah, I don't get nervous for that. I get nervous. There's like a weird anxiety override sometimes when I'm at the club and I have a certain amount of shots in my body, because my go-to thing is always, do you have a girlfriend? They say no. Oh, do you have an Instagram? They say yes. I just give them my phone and then they give me their Instagram, and that's that. And I just message them the next day.
It's that easy for them.
What do you mean?
It's that easy.
It's that easy for a guy.
No, it's not. Well,
only thing is, I think a guy needs to make more conversation with the girl, because the girl's gonna be like, he thinks it's that easy.
Because I know girls that do that exactly what you just did. Like that's a common thing for you guys to do. Because
the thing with girls, for as long as there's some kind of contact, we're in. Like that's it. Like for like just the fact that you allowed me to have your Instagram, that leaves me all the room to like your stories, like your posts, stalk you, find out who your mother, your aunt, and your godmother are, And then I can make my decision whether or not I want to keep on digitally seeing you. And then from there, a DM is a DM, because you're like, oh, I remember when I saw you that night, blah, blah, are you free? Because after you meet somebody in person and then you have them on the internet, it's really easy to say you want to hang out.
That's true.
Like, that's super, super easy. Because you already saw me in person. There's no weird, I'm like, oh my God, how tall is he? Like, is he lying? Like all that stuff.
Yeah, you got that all out the way.
Yeah, so I don't think that part's hard. What about, so when you go up to a girl, are you nervous?
Oh, I don't go up to women when I go out.
What do you think you are?
I don't. No, it's not who I think I am.
Come up to you?
No, it's just I don't approach women in person when I'm out.
So you're just a digital.
Yeah. Ugh. Trust me, I wish I could go up to women and just like have a casual conversation.
What's stopping you?
I guess the rejection is definitely part of it. Like, who doesn't like to get rejected? Who likes to get rejected? Nobody.
Some people like the game.
I don't. Not me. But yeah, I just feel like I'm gonna start stuttering or like, just get nervous and like trip on my words.
Girls love feeling like that one Janae Eiko video where she's talking to the interviewer and the interviewer's like, and she's just there batting her eyelashes like, yes. Okay, I'm a very specific type of girl. I don't know, but I love that. I'm just like, oh, I make you nervous, nice. Like, just work with it from there.
Yeah, me, and especially if it's like at a club when the music's loud. I don't want to be fucking trying to compete with the music and yell in your ear.
But that's the thing. But you're not yelling in the ear. You're so close that it's like, ooh, he's by my ear. Ha ha.
But you don't even hear what we're saying.
We don't have to. We just.
I can't. This is news.
No,
this is news to me.
If the guy is cute, because at the club, I always say you're not gonna find love of your life at the club, but you are more than likely to find a nice time at the club, and they just have to be cute, cute and just like not stupid, because as soon as you're like a dunce, it's over. Yeah. But like if there's a nice looking guy at the spot and you few glances, whatever, and he comes up to you, you don't care what he's saying. You're just like.
I can't.
It's true. Like when I'm out, I'm so like, like he doesn't know what I'm thinking about. But inside, I have this theory that there are more beautiful women in the world than there are handsome men, and I feel like men are like privileged to be able to come across as many beautiful women as they do. And I'm just like, why don't they talk to them? Like without obviously catcalling. Like why don't you like approach the women?
Yeah, I just can't do it. I just can't find like the courage to do it. I have had some women approach me, women that I'm not interested in. the most awkward shit ever.
Okay.
Uh, like I've had a girl come up to me one night at a bar. I was with my coworkers having a good time. I was pretty lit, and she taps my shoulder. So I turn around. And I'm like, "Whoa, hi," and she's like, "I just want to say you're so sexy." I was like,
That's bold.
"Thank you. Have a
Yeah.
good night."
Uh, and she wasn't
Like,
cute. All right.
mm, not my type.
Okay.
Not my type. I'm not gonna be mean.
Someone's type.
Someone's
Somewhere
type, just
out
not
there.
mine.
Yeah.
But yeah, I actually did have a girl approach me recently. Beginning of June, I went to a South House event in Williamsburg, and outdoor party, day party, and with my coworkers, dancing, having a good time, and some girls, pushing her way through the crowd to find her friends. Mind you, this girl is a good 6'3".
Oh,
She's
okay.
tall.
Yeah.
So I get like nudged, and I'm like, I'm looking up for people who can't watch. Um, I look up at her, and she's like, "Oh, my fault, but I like your smile. I like your grills because I have my grills on." And I was like, "Oh, thank you." And she like smirks at me, and she like continues to like walk up to her friends. And then I'm continuing what I'm doing, vibing, and a certain song comes on, a song that I like, and I'm like rapping it, and she turns around, she's rapping it with me, like we're like rapping
Oh,
to
you
each
guys
other.
having a moment.
Yeah, a
Okay.
little cringy in my opinion, but
No, it's cute.
it was cool, but like
Stop. No, a moment to moment. You gotta. Okay.
sure. So then she starts talking to me. She's like, "Oh, where are you from?" Blah blah blah. I told her where I'm from. Told me where she's from. Um, and yeah, she's basically asking for my Instagram, and she's like, "Oh, does it intimidate you that I'm like taller than you?" I was like, "No, I know how to climb a tree." Some shit like that. I said something like that. I was drunk. I was drunk as fuck. And she fucked with it, and then we added each other, and that's it. Kept it pushing.
Interesting.
Never talked to each other after that.
Oh, I was.
Yeah.
I was expecting like.
No.
Oh, you know.
She wasn't decent. She wasn't bad looking. She was decent. Not
Okay.
the best. I'm not saying she's ugly. She wasn't ugly.
Okay.
The height might have threw me off a little bit,
Yeah.
but
No, honestly, we love saying it does. I mean, not we, because a lot of girls they love saying it plays a big part, but a lot of girls like saying it doesn't play a big part. For me, it's like
wait, what doesn't play a big part?
height,
Oh, okay.
where it's kind of like I don't know how tall I am. I'm at most 5'2". For as long as my rule is for as long as I have
I
to.
don't think so.
How tall do you think I am?
5'4".
See, that's a lie because okay, we're getting into two things right now. Everyone and their mother is lying about their height because
Not me.
everyone swears that they're 5'1", 5'2", 5'3", 5'4", 5'5", whatever. And I compare myself to them, and my friends who are 5'5", or who at least say they're 5'5", look like giants to me. So I don't know if they're actually like 5'6" and are lying saying they're 5'5" or whatever. But then I have a friend who's 4'11", and I'm only like this much, like she's a legit 4'11", and I'm only this much taller than her. So I'm like, all right, what's going on? What's happening? Somebody's lying. I go to the doctor, they ask me my height. I got my permit, they ask me my height. And I just pick a random number that I'm feeling like that day. Like, I don't know. So calling me 5'4" is crazy because like that I'm like, oh shit, I'm a giant. Like, I
I would
don't
have
know.
guessed 5'4".
No.
5'3" the least.
That's crazy. That's absolutely insane because everyone thinks I'm a shrimp. So
I don't think so.
maybe it's because I'm just so muscular.
That could be it.
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
that could be it.
But-
She's yoked.
No. Stop.
Yoked.
So that's that. But back to what I was saying before. Height, like I said, my rule is for as long as I have to look up at you, I'm chill. Like there was this one guy. He was like, not gonna lie, one of the loves of my life, whatever. And we're talking, and we had got into some conversation about like looks and women and blah blah. And he's like, "Oh, that's like a girl saying that they're not into me because I'm 5'8". And I looked at him. We were in a very serious conversation, and I've known this man for like 16 years. I looked at him. I was like, he's been 5'8" this whole time, bro.
Wow.
It was such a shock to me. So like, all that is to say, for as long as you've got the attitude, the looks, the face, the everything, we don't see height. Like it's just like, I mean,
Okay.
like I said, I just have to be able to look up at you because most girls they hear 5'8" and they're running for the hills. So.
Yeah.
for this man's 5'8", you know, his ego was 6'5", and I was like, I love this man.
It worked.
Yeah, it did, until like it really got in my head. I was like, oh my God, like you're 5'8".
That really fucked with you?
It did, because my thing is, because I knew him for so long. He's been the same height for all those years, and I'm like, how did I not know? But that's another thing too. If he's 5'8", and I'm still looking up, and he feels like bigger than me, I'm like, there's no way. Like I'm thinking about what you said. I can't be 5'4", because there was this one guy. So when we met, he was working at some spot, and I didn't know that there was like a ledge behind the podium where I was, you know, speaking to.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. And every time I went to go see him, it was at his job, because he was always working, and I was able to bring my dog. I never wanted to be home, so I used to just go with my dog all the time. And I was always sitting. So I never really saw our heights like next to each other. So I was just like, okay, well, he's still cute, whatever. Then I invited him out one night, and I was wearing boots. And I invited him out as like my little +1, because I was getting my 2 other friends like together, and it worked. I didn't expect it to work, but when it did, I was like, damn, I need someone now. I was like, hey, so I called him up, and we were eye level with each other.
Damn.
And that killed everything. I was like, oh no. Oh no!
Listen, shout out to the short kings out there.
I don't know how to do it. I can't.
Stop the short king hate. Let them rock.
No, like I don't. Oh, this is gonna sound so shallow, but like I just can't go out with a guy and like I can put my arm around him and I'm like I feel like I'm towering, or like that I could do the thing that guys do where they rest their elbow on your shoulder. Like I don't want to. No. Like if I don't like feeling like we're walking out in the street, and if somebody tries to jump us, I gotta be the one to protect us and not you.
You just little broed him.
Yeah.
Damn.
Not a fan.
Shout out to him though.
Yeah.
Hope he's doing great.
No, he has a girlfriend. They're having they're and she's taller than him. It's just a good time. Yeah. And he and I are actually cool though. So like everything's chill. Everything worked out. Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah.
Yep.
Did he ever tell him that story? Like how you felt?
He might find out if he watches. I don't think he'll watch this though. I think he's sick of me. But
okay.
Yeah.
Got you. Do you have a sweet spot for like a certain height?
Okay. So, I'm not gonna lie. That's crazy. I was just thinking about this 2 days ago. 5'11" is it for me.
5'11".
Yep. 5'11", because
okay.
I feel like all the girls who go for like the 6 feet and up guys, they're gonna grow up to have like these crazy neck and back problems, because when you're out and you have to go like that to kiss a guy and you have to like tilt your neck and you're just like, dude, that hurts. After a really long time, that hurts.
That really
Unless
hurts,
you're picking me up everywhere. Yes. It's painful, because like the guys, like they don't, this might be too much. I don't know. But like when guys kiss, they don't know how to like be forward in the kiss. They don't know how to be in it and like push against the girl. They like to kind of keep it here, and they let the girl, and it's like when the girl is short, like it's hard.
Damn, I didn't know.
We're here on our freaking tippy toes trying to work with it's terrible. So,
I didn't know it was that much of a struggle for you guys.
No, it hurts. It hurts a lot. It's not fun. It's not a good time. So, but 5'11", I've noticed for me, it's like, it hurts a little bit, but it's not like, I'm not like dying. Mm-hmm. And it's also nice too, because it's like when it's too much of a height gap, it's like, it looks like a little kid and her father. And to me, that's like a weird kink for some guys. Like, they want a guy really small, or girls need a guy who's like huge. Yeah. And I'm like, oh, this feels weird.
That's a weird kink.
Yeah. It exists.
I believe it. I believe it. I've heard about some crazy kinks before.
The height one is weird, because I'm like, that's just pedophilia. It's legal pedophilia.
Yeah, basically.
Like, I want a girl who looks like she's 12, but isn't, so it's legal. Like, that's a little odd.
Yeah.
But, yeah, 5'11" is where it's at. So, for anybody who say you gotta be 6'1", 6 feet and up, they're lying.
Yeah, 5'11" works.
5'11".
For me, my height sweet spot for women is 5'5" to 5'7".
That's
or
on
5'8".
That's like, on the high end.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I like them a little bit taller. Yeah, I can't do too short.
What's your reasoning?
It just looks like, you know how you said you don't want to look like a daughter to a guy, like basically that.
How tall are you?
6 foot.
Interesting.
6 foot.
So if she's in heels, you're okay with her being like this much shorter than you?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
Talk about heels. Should I get into that?
Go crazy.
I have a heel fetish. Yeah, we're gonna get into that. I have a heel fetish.
What do you mean?
So you know how guys have a thing for feet? I'm not one of those guys.
Okay.
I appreciate a pretty set of toes. Well, like,
Okay.
I love it. I love to look at it. I don't put no toes in my mouth, nothing like that. I don't want to do all that. We're not doing all that.
Okay.
But when it comes to certain types of heels, not every heel, but the heel has to look sexy. In my opinion,
Do you know the titles of these heels?
Like a good stiletto, you know,
Okay.
like, or the ones that like wrap up the fucking
Okay.
the shin or whatever.
Yeah.
Have like a good arch to the
Okay.
what it does to your posture, and like if you have nice legs and oh god, don't take them off when we get down. Don't take them off when we get down. Just leave them on.
Crazy.
I love it. Oh my god. Yeah.
Wow. You know, I didn't never thought that guys like thought about what happens after you wear heels because everything just looks better when you wear heels.
Oh, I love
Because
it.
posture, then your butt plumps up, like everything just does what it got to do.
Yes.
Wow.
It's
Wait,
such a
but what?
turn on.
Okay, so let's say there's a girl who like looks really nice in heels and she can't walk in them. Does that kill her for you?
A little bit, but I don't think it'll be like a deal breaker.
Okay, so what if it's a chunky heel? What if it's like wedges
I
or
was gonna
something?
get
Does
into
that
that
count?
too. Chunky heels don't bother me as long
Okay.
as like the arch is nice. As if it's a nice height.
Damn. So you need like 4-inch heels?
Don't pull up on me with no fucking kitten heels and like no church heels with 1 inch. You know, no.
Leave us alone. We like comfort.
Listen, to each his own. Like, I mean, if you want to wear it, cool. Like, I'm not gonna hate you if you wear them. You know, but if a girl's trying to like turn me on with her heels and she wants to look sexy for me, like, you gotta wear like you gotta be on more on the higher side.
That's crazy. That's
Yeah.
painful. Those are dinner heels. That's what we call
Yeah.
them. Those are the ones we don't go out in. We don't dance in. Like you just home, car, dinner spot, car,
Yeah.
home.
Mm-hmm. I spoke about that with the girl from DC.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you expect her to wear some heels for you when you go see her?
we are. We're gonna dress
Oh,
up.
we are wearing heels.
No,
You're wearing heels too.
not me. No.
I
We
like them so much. I wear them too.
well, we spoke about that. You know, like I'm gonna get dressed up. I never been on a date and like dressed up, like button down, slacks.
So you're traveling to see this girl to go on a date?
No, I went. I'm going to DC for
Okay.
myself. It's a solo trip, but
Okay.
I just so happened to DM her and find out she lived like 20 minutes from DC. So I was
Okay.
like, I worked it. But yeah, we spoke about it, and I just told her what I told you about heels. Like I just have a heel fetish. Like I
Yeah.
said, like I would literally like if you wear like the perfect heel, I would literally like carry you from the car to the restaurant and back to the car. Like
Yeah.
I just want to. Yeah. But yeah, that's my.
Wait, so you never gone on like a proper like date? Like in terms of like the getting done up and all that
No.
extraness?
Done us. No, I never been on a date like that. I don't go on a lot of dates. I don't.
I feel like dates have died, which
Yeah.
sucks. Like proper dates, like not because I get it. Like this era of like dating and stuff is very like, oh, just grab a quick bite to eat, which is nice. We love a quick bite to eat for the first hangout, coffee shops, whatever. But I'm gonna need you to say, I'm gonna pick you up at 8. We're gonna be at whatever spot at 9. Look nice. And for a man to send his outfit to give us a good gauge, because I hate when a guy
Okay.
says like, you know what? That's one thing guys need to know. Send your outfit because
I'm noting that.
it's way easier for a girl to match her outfit to the guy so that she doesn't feel embarrassed rather than her getting dressed and sending it to the guy and the guy having no idea like what to wear. I feel
Okay.
well, you know what? This is one thing. See, so you have a thing for heels. My thing is the linen airy kind of like button down top that guys wear, but you
Okay.
gotta have the like not any guy can wear it. You gotta have like the body under it. And it doesn't mean you have like this like crazy
You want
like
the abs showing and
no,
everything?
not
like,
at all. I just
okay.
mean like you have to be able to fill it out. Like I can't have like a scrawny man and like a linen top.
Okay.
Like, cause then like when the wind blows and it's just like it's not working. Or when I see like your shadow through the shirt and it's like these little sticks, like no, thank you, I'm sorry. But like even if you have
Okay.
like very minor dad about under, for as long as it's like there's no reason a linen shirt should be fitting you tight. So it's like just for as long as you fill it out, cause like see that for me, that's it. I like a man
Okay.
who always looks like he's on vacation.
Okay. I see that. Okay.
Yeah,
That's cool.
that's that for me.
I saw a post the other day
What?
about if a girl's like going out to like a nice formal event, like wearing a dress, they
Mm-hmm.
were saying take that fucking Apple Watch
Yep,
off.
100%. Take it off.
I
Take it
agree.
off. It's a
I
phone on
agree.
your wrist. Take it
Yeah.
off. It's no, 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 no.
Like, are you going for a fucking jog after this? No.
Yeah, it's just I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan. And but also if you're wearing a watch, make sure you can tell the time. Like
Right.
I can't stand that. I can't like there's certain little rules. It's like that. It's like don't buy an expensive wallet if you don't have enough money to fill it up with whatever the wallet costs.
Okay.
Like I know guys with $600 wallets and like $5 to their name. I'm like, why would you do that?
Yeah. I don't
Why would
know.
you do that? So
That's weird.
yeah, those are like little things. So don't wear a watch if you can't tell the time.
It's funny because I actually do have a watch. I didn't buy it. It was my dad's. My mom bought it for my dad
Mm-hmm.
years ago. A Movado watch. Nice, plain black,
Mm-hmm.
Movado watch. No numbers on it. No Roman numerals, no
Mm-hmm.
nothing like that. The battery's dead. I'll just throw it on just to,
Time is
shit.
right twice a day, so
Right,
good
exactly.
enough.
I just throw it on just to have it on as an accessory, But like I'm gonna do it for the date.
You wouldn't get the battery.
I'm not worried
Listen,
about
I'm
it.
just saying, if I'm sitting across from you at a dinner table and I see the thing is not ticking, I'm like, so this man is wearing a watch that doesn't even work to go see me.
Do you pay attention to stuff like that?
Yo, bro, there was this one time. I don't know if this, I mean, this is a little more dramatic, but there was this one time this guy, he came over. I have a no shoes household. His shoes didn't match. His socks. His socks didn't match.
Oh, okay.
And it messed with me the whole time.
But was it like
One was black, one was gray.
uh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not even like two black socks, one had a blue check mark, one had a white one. Like I could let that slide.
that's what I was gonna ask if it was like something like that.
Yeah, no. I was just like, oh my God, please get out of my house. And
Yeah.
I saw the beginning, like I probably saw like the two loose threads of like on the heel of his sock were just ready to go. And I was like, oh my God, his socks are homeless. Like, please
That's hilarious.
get out of my house. Like, yeah. It's little things like that I'm just like, it's not an ick because I'm not gonna stop speaking to you,
Mm-hmm.
but I will remember to tell you to wear fresh socks next time you come over. Yeah.
That's hilarious.
That's where I stand on that.
Gotcha. So I should get a battery.
Yes, please. Like,
I'm not much of an accessories person. I was never big
accessories
on.
make a difference.
I know. I'm trying to get into it more. Like I was never into watches or necklaces, bracelets, nothing like that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just trying to force myself to get like that.
Yeah, I didn't realize accessories did as much as they did until I started wearing them. Probably like this year. Like,
Mm-hmm.
cause I'm the type I wear the same necklace and the same pair of earrings all the time, and I'm just like,
Yeah.
I'm just a cartoon character, same thing, whatever. And then I started switching stuff up, and I noticed guys notice. Like guys would be like, "Oh, it's a new necklace," and I'm just like, "Oh, yes, it
Yeah.
is. Thank you for noticing."
We look at stuff like
or if
that.
I wear
yeah.
like rings and stuff, or if I like, I'm just like, wow, or like bracelets, because I don't usually do that. So I was just like, interesting. Or like, this is one thing. How do you feel about girls' nails? Like when they do like their nails with acrylics and stuff. What is your favorite pair?
You're asking the right questions.
What is your favorite type of nails on a girl?
I'm gonna go coffin. Yeah, I know the name of it. Yeah.
Wait. You like coffin?
Coffins are calm. It's not too square. They're not
Okay.
too pointy. They're like just the perfect, in between.
What length?
Not too crazy. I don't know.
Like Cardi B long?
No.
Okay,
no.
I'm just these are my numbers that I'm gauging with. Like, I don't even know how to like. Could a natural nail get to that length, or would you want like a little longer?
A little longer. I like more of the little bit like longer side.
Okay.
Probably like an inch away from your finger. Maybe an inch
Wow.
or a half an inch. I don't know.
An inch is kind of wild.
Is it?
An inch? Yeah, it's like
I have that with pretty
this
long
much.
nails.
Holy cannoli.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I like my nails a little ratchet. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Girl, I like them a little ratchet. I'm not gonna lie to
Okay,
you.
so what's your designs? Like, do you like when a girl does like
Oh, we're gonna get into this.
studs or like
I don't mind like the little trinkets on the nail. Not
Okay.
too. You can't do too much on it
do
though.
you like when they pierce the nail? Sometimes
Pierce the
they,
nail.
They put like a little hole and they
A
put,
little
like, a
dangly
chain-
thing?
Yeah.
Nah, I'm not fucking with that. No. But I am picky with color. Certain colors turn me off, and there's one color that turns me off so bad when it comes
What
to
is it?
red. I hate the color red on nails. I will get so
What?
turned off.
That's like the like
It's
I
like
don't
a
know. It's like no one's like the sexy color for women's nails.
nah. I really hate red nails. It's like a phobia for me.
But what? Okay, what if they're not on like coffin nails and they're just like on like manicured
That's even
nails?
worse.
Wow.
Even worse.
All right.
I really hate it.
I, I mean, I don't know. Wait, because I've never done my nails red,
Don't.
but it's because my grandmother always did hers red.
Ugh.
So I associate them with older women. I don't think that I've reached
I
that
feel like
level.
that's part of the reason why.
Okay.
I feel 'cause every time I envision red nails, I envision wrinkly old fingers, and it just like kind of skis me out in a way. I don't know
Okay.
why. It takes a special type of hand
Okay.
and nail to pull it off. It's very rare that I like it.
You know, it's weird that you say that. I associate red nails with cheetah print. So I like also imagine I imagine a red nail with a cheetah print French tip for whatever reason when I think of red nails, which is like
A
super
red
like
nail with a cheetah print French tip,
yes. So imagine cheetah print on like where the white would go on a French tip.
and the rest is red.
Yes. That's I know, but that's another reason red turns me off. But I am one of the few that red turns off because when I tell people red turns me off on nails, they're like, "What?" So that's why I found it really interesting that you said that. I was like, because a lot of guys are like, "Ooh, red nails."
I hate it. I used to hate red lipstick too.
What?
Yeah, I used to hate red lipstick. I'm not gonna lie.
Why?
But that was when I was young, like in high
Okay.
school. Because I don't know if you're well, I'm a bit older than you, like 4 years, I think.
How old are you?
28.
Okay.
So back in high school, there was an era where everyone was just like throwing on those fucking fedoras and red lipstick, and it just didn't look good to me. Like
Okay.
it just looked real sloppy, and it just turned me off.
Probably because a bunch of high schoolers are doing it. Like,
Probably, but I don't know. I think the color red in general, I'm just not a fan of. I'm just really not a fan of the color red.
interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. And then also for nail designs, do you have a favorite when it comes to like
French. French. French will always do it for me.
Gotcha.
Yep, French.
Okay.
So sexy.
Wait, did you get your nails done?
No, I never got
You
them done,
should.
but I want to.
You have
I'm
to.
just like, you know how I say I can't walk into a girl, like I can't walk into a nail salon and be like, hey, I want to
Oh
get my
my
nails done.
gosh.
Not that I'm opposed to it, like I'm gonna be embarrassed. I'm just social anxiety.
Ah.
Yeah.
No, that's one of those things. It does it. There was this
I
one.
wanna do it,
No,
yeah.
there's this one guy. He.
See how excited she looks? She's like, whoa, it did some things to me. Touch me with those nails, yeah, those fingers, yeah.
True.
She said it's true.
He posted an Instagram story, and I feel like he knew. I feel like he knew exactly what he was doing.
No,
He
we
had
know
to
what we're
have
doing.
known. His nails were done, but like it's just clear. It's a clear coat, whatever. And he posted him holding a drink, but he's holding it from the top of the cup
Yep.
so that he has like that weird grip where you see his nails. And he has the phone low, but he's holding the cup high. And you can see just the fact that there's gloss on the nails.
Yeah.
Ugh. Killed me. But if a guy's hands are too dainty, you're a woman's. That's a woman's hands. Like, I can't look at it like
Okay.
it's a. But he had like he's got man.
It was
hands.
perfect. Yeah.
And I was like, yes, nice, clean man
Nice.
hands. Ah, love him.
I should go before I go to start driving to DC.
Yes.
Yeah.
You should get your nails done. Get a battery in that watch. Bring a tie just in case, because I don't know what she's into.
Yeah. I'm gonna ask her. I'm gonna
Ugh.
start off the day getting a haircut. I'll probably go to a nail salon, get it done, and then
Wow, you getting really done up for this girl. You like this girl?
it's no.
Or just the fact that you're traveling that like makes it.
No, I'm just going. Just to go to DC. She just so happened to come along.
Yeah, but would you put in that much effort for a girl who's in New York?
Yeah.
Okay. So you just like women who aren't from New York?
Apparently, yeah.
Is it on purpose or
It might be on purpose. It might be a thing that
you
I'm
just
into.
like them far?
Yeah,
Stay away.
It might be
I
a
wanna
thing
run
I'm
into you. Like,
It might be a thing I'm just into though. Like, I like accents too. I love an accent.
like you're a Southern woman.
Oh my God. Don't get me started with that. Oh my God. Shout out to Glorilla. I love you, baby. Yeah, Glow. So I love Southern accents, especially from Houston. Oh my god, I love a Houston accent.
Oh man.
Yeah.
You like Beyonce? Like how she
Oh,
talks?
100%. Yeah.
Gotcha.
It's oh my god, yes. If Beyonce could like whisper in my ear for 1 second, I'll faint. How do you feel about work relationships?
They shouldn't happen.
Okay.
Are you?
No, 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 no. I would never.
Because no, I mean, first I work remote. I've never had. Okay, a better question is how do you feel about work husbands and work wives?
Ooh.
That's
Oh shit. That's a problem.
Do you have any of those?
That's a problem. I don't have actually, no.
Okay.
I'd rather not. Because
Okay.
my job is like high school. Like
Gotcha.
any little thing will get around.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
For me, I'm not okay if my man has a work wife because the fact that you acknowledge that it's a work wife is already like, who? Like no thanks, no thanks, no thanks. Everyone in the office already knows that you guys are probably paired off if ever there's a situation that there's groups involved. Like it's high school.
And it's flirty.
Yeah.
It's flirty as fuck.
It's like, no, the issue is that it's flirty in a way that if it happened in the real world, none of it is flirting. But if it happens in the office, it's like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Like, it's like passing by their chair and like just a little like extra conversation when you know you should be working. But when you're outside in the real world, it's just conversation. It's nothing.
Yeah.
But you know what the stakes are in the office, and that's what makes it like,
Yeah. Yeah.
That's my man. So.
Have you ever been cheated on? I'm sorry to get back into this stuff, but I mean, let's get into it real quick.
I was 15.
Oh wow.
No, I wasn't 15. I was 16.
Okay.
Wow. I'm friends with him now, so yeah. I was 15, 16. Like,
okay.
It's not that big of a deal
We forgive
now.
out here.
Yeah. All right. First boyfriend ever. It's debatable as to whether or not he cheated, but looking back, I'm like, nah, this is cheating. So, first boyfriend ever. We're together at this point maybe for like a year. It's spring break, and for spring break, we had this this project I had to do for school, and it required me to go to this girl's house every day over spring break for us to record our scenes or whatever. It was supposed to be a little high school film, modern day rendition of a Hamlet play. So like it took a lot of effort, and I've always been into I've always been into my video stuff. So I was full and committed to this. I was there every day. This is a week. I was seeing him. Then this is a lot for me. Like once a week or every 2 weeks, as you know, a 16-year-old with a curfew of like 8 p.m. or actually sunset when it was cold outside.
Mm-hmm.
So this is 1 week out of our lives, and he can't see me that week. I told him like, listen, I'm definitely gonna be busy. Like, figure it out. Like, whatever. And some way, somehow, I don't recall now how, but we agreed to have a break for that week. That I was just like, I know I didn't want it. I don't do breaks. Breaks aren't my thing.
Right.
But I was kind of at the point like, if that's what you need, like whatever. I guess we're doing a break.
Yeah.
And we kind of discussed like what the rules were for the break, and for the most part, it was just kind of like, do you? Like, I'm gonna be working on my project. Do you? Whatever. And that's where I messed up. But something was fishy because I don't want to blow him up. But okay. How do I say this? A lot of my friends at the time, they all like clowned me for dating him because he was short and he has like a piggy nose situation. But back then, I didn't mind either thing. I was like, oh, he got a little piggy nose and he's short, but I get to look up at him, so I'm chilling. I'm fine. So all that to say, to the general female population, he wasn't your most desirable human being. And a day after we say this break is happening, I had a phone call from him because we still agreed like we'd speak. I had a phone call, and oh my God, that's gonna be new news to him, this part. I had a phone call from him, and I felt like something was up. And my best friend at the time had told me, she said, put me on like FaceTime on your iPad so I can listen in and send you questions like to ask him. Because we both knew that whatever I was about to hear was something I wouldn't want to hear and that I'd be like in shock. So she was kind of like listening for me or whatever. And this was smart for some 16-year-olds.
That was pretty smart.
And that was like a lot of trust I had in her too, just to know that I was gonna hear something wild and be like, I need a witness.
Yeah.
So he calls me and he's already like crying and tearing up. And I'm like, what the fuck just happened? Like, what did somebody die? And he's like sniffling. And he's just like, I did something that I shouldn't have done. And I said, here we go. Here we go. And I'm thinking maybe he kissed the girl because honestly I could deal with it. We were on a break, whatever. Bro, he full on had sex with this girl. Not only did he have sex with a girl, he traveled to the Bronx to see her.
Wow.
He's from Bushwick.
That's commitment.
Yeah. I was just like, whoa. There's a lot of parts of this story that just kept messing me up. Traveled to the Bronx. And already I was just kind of like, I don't think that you have the looks or the umph to get any girl to want to see you and agree to have you meet up with her and do all within 24 hours. And I don't think that this girl has only been in your life for 24 hours if you're going to travel to the Bronx to see her. Like, none of this made sense. This is way too much effort for 24 hours. Like, how thirsty could you have been for whatever? And I was just kind of like, all right, that hurt. But I was kind of in shock. And then me on some, like, I don't know what I thought I was doing with this, but it worked. I said, send me the pictures that you took to flex to your friends. Because he had that little quality to him where I figured he might have just done that. And he sends me the pictures. And that's when I said, oh.
Pictures of what?
So, one, they're laid up in bed in one picture. Snuggling. Not only did they do the do, but they snuggled after. That's the part I said, you snuggled? I was like, oh, no.
The quality time.
Next picture, she's wearing his hat and his chain. What? Bro,
damn.
Woo! Imagine a 16-year-old little heart who has her first boyfriend, shambles. And I was like, all right. And yeah, I was hurt. I was in pain. I was sad. I was just like, all right. And I kind of took that in. And then I think there's more back and forth that I just don't recall. But yeah, so then we get off the phone and I kept going through this whole thing. I'm like, was it cheating? Because I'm like, we agreed to the break.
Right.
The rules were do you, whatever. But I just think that the fact that I think all of it, with it being the next day, and with all like the circumstances of just kind of like his looks, how far she was, how quickly he was able, like it felt more like, okay, you wanted a break because you had this lined up and you wanted a reason for it to be okay.
Mm-hmm.
So that messed with me or whatever. And I was just kind of like, wow, that happened. And I dealt with it pretty well for a 16-year-old. I remember, like, because, you know, like, I mean, I don't know what your relationship is with your mom, but once you tell your mom something, like, that person's kind of dead. So I told my mom about what happened, and she was like, whoa. And I was like, yeah. We talked about it at Red Lobster, actually.
Oh, wow.
And we just chatted about it, and she was like, how do you feel? And I was like, I don't know. But inside, I was like, I hate that bitch. Like, you know, couldn't stand her. And so me and this guy break up. Guess who his next girlfriend is? Her. Not only do they start dating, they start a YouTube channel.
Is that how you got into YouTube?
No.
Oh, okay.
A couple's YouTube channel. Bro, I was sick. So this is high school me. I was so bitter and so whatever that I was sending him, I was torturing this guy. Like, because he and we had like kissed after, like, somewhere. Okay, I met up with him again after they had gotten together just for my little mental revenge kind of thing. So we had kissed, and I had like held that against him. I was like, I'm gonna tell her that we kissed.
Oh, wow.
So I'm blocked everywhere. I'm sending emails now.
You're evil.
And I get a letter from him that's like a letter through email. It's like, stop. My family hates you, and everyone hates you, and also, and me being a bitter 16-year-old, I'm just doing my job. I'm like, it's working.
Right,
Like, I'm just like, I'm winning. So on that note, thank you for listening.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah.
I had fun.
I had a great time. I'm looking forward to doing many more.
Of course. Let me know whenever.
Yeah. And let us know if you enjoyed this. Continue listening wherever you listen to podcasts. And yeah, that's all. Thank you for listening to Yip To My Yap. Bye.
Adios.